Hello and good day everyone! Thank you for joining me for what is already episode 7 of the iRacing Beginner series. We have arrived at Oulton Park, which will be driven in the Fosters layout this week. It's my first time driving here and I had set a lap time goal of 1 minute 8.5 seconds before I allowed myself to join the race. After about 40 laps of practice I felt like I was ready. So as we come to the grid of the first race at Oulton Park Fosters, I qualified for a P9, which I'm perfectly happy with because the strength of field is 1655 in this race. This is quite high. As the lights glowing green, I actually have a pretty bad start this time for the first. Spinning the tires way too much. I think it's because the start-finish line is in a slight bit of an incline. As we go side by side into the first corner. Let's leave a bit of room. Ooh, we get a tap from behind. That problem takes care of itself. Take it slowly into the first corners, this first lap on the cold tires. So we managed to gain a few positions already, and we get a good exit out of corner number 4. Take it slowly, but enough speed to start a move on the number 11 car. He's not leaving a lot of space, but we'll have to do with that. Now got the inside line. Oh, he's not leaving any space at all, and he just taps himself out. Can't really feel sorry for him at that point, because, well, I don't need to go on the grass for him, as we gain another place by someone who is waiting for his friend to return. Yeah, good luck with that, mate. So that's the first lap. The tires warm up pretty quickly at Oulton Park, I've noticed. If you've done one lap, then they're already at good temperature. So we are now in position 5, going into lap number 2. Got clear space ahead of me, so I can start making up some time. Like I said, I did a 1 minute 8 seconds and a half. So yeah, that's pretty nice. If I can manage to squeeze that out, then I'll be with them in no time. As the number 4 car spins out, goes on the grass, we'll take his position. Thank you very much. Now we're skipping to lap number 6. Sorry, number 4, and we set our best lap time of 108.4. Yeah, new record. Very pleased with that. But as I've said in previous videos, once things start going very well, then I sort of switch mind state, like I got this. That was the case in this race as well, which of course does not have very good outcome mostly. So let's see what this brings in store as we go into lap number 5. You can see that each time that I'm going down here, I'm yeeting it down the hill, making up like half a second each lap. As I'm now closely on the number 3 car. And I gather an off track, a 1X, which is very easy on this track. So I gotta be careful with that. And slowly the guys in front of me, they are getting a bit of a distance again. But each time we enter this corner, I just yeet it down there and I gain like half a second again. So yeah, the exit was kind of screwed up in this lap. As we go to the next lap, you can see, sorry, lap number 9. This time I prepare myself for a better exit, which I get. And as the 2 cars in front of me were battling, one of them gets lost behind and will take his position as I find myself on the podium now in a 16:55 strength of field race. Oh, I was very pleased at this point. Kind of felt I
am invincible.
But yeah, we all know how that's gonna end. Yeah, as you see me in lap number 11, the tires are getting a bit worn by this point. The heating down the corner is starting to show some cracks as little mistakes start to arrive, and the guy behind me, he's noticing that. That's all I can say. I have a bit of trouble with this corner. I need to focus more on getting the apex. As you can see that Desley is gaining behind me, and I think he's gonna go for a move now, but I go a bit defensive, and then I go back to the original line, let him go, and go for the faster exit, which I get. So no luck this time, Mr. Desley. You'll have to wait for another time if it's gonna come. So we are now in lap number 12. Getting a 1x once again. I really need to start focusing on that at Oulton Park, because yeah, that's gonna cost you eventually. But the yeeting down the corner still goes very nice. No 1x there. Give the audience a bit of a wave as we make our way on onto the tail of the number 2 car. Got a gap of about 2 seconds to the guy in front of us, and Desley is following closely at a gap of about a half a second. I'd also like to take this opportunity real quick to give a quick thank you, a huge thank you for all the people who showed their support through comments, likes, subscribes. Thank you very much for that. As we can see, Desley Groen is now coming up pretty quickly, and I almost wrecked the engine with downshift. He gets a better exit out of the last corner. Can he make it up? So far I'm keeping ahead, but he's pretty close now. As we need to go side by side now. He outbrakes me and I need to go a little wide, so now we're right next to each other. Got a little bit of a better exit, but I still need to give him room here, and I need to tap the brakes here real quick. So we'll eventually he passes me, but I have to steer in the corner now, and yeah, that was a bit I don't know whose fault it was at that point. We're gonna look at back in a replay, but yeah, I think that's a bit of both who are at fault. This point, I don't know, I got an off track and a car contact, but where that car contact came from, I don't know, because we're gonna look at that in a replay as well. Yeah, it was kind of a mystery to me, as we didn't tap in that occasion, but still I get a penalty for that. As we are now in 5th position. The yellow car seems like he is going to make a move, but luckily he backs off. So I can take the original line, the racing line for this one, and don't lose too much speed, too much time, because I want to regain my places right now. So go into lap number 14. We find ourselves still in position 5. No pressure from behind this time, luckily. But I was planning on, yeah, yeeting it down the corner once more, as I get a bit unstable. But luckily, yeah, we managed to get it through once again. Again, on the tail of the number 4 car. I gain a lot of time through that corner. I can't believe why, yeah, how come, you know? They are also very talented drivers. Yeah, why did I leave so much time there? I was wondering at that point. Maybe I should have noticed something by then. As we try to make a move on the outside. And yeah, no luck there. We only lose some time, as the yellow car is now back on our tail, giving us some car contact once again. Those keep adding up and adding up. Now we're at 15 penalties already. 15x. So we're in the last lap, and I really want to get my position back. So yeah, but here I make a little mistake. Got on the grass, and then oh, I get another car contact, which disqualifies me from the race. Oh my god. Oh, I was so disappointed. That was like the biggest anticlimax I've seen thus far. Which I'm terribly sorry for that, but yeah, as you can see it in the replay once again there. Oh my god. So sad, so sad. I'm very sorry. Like I said in the chat, stupid mistake. Yeah, too much risk, which made me lose it all. 11th place. Yeah. As we now come up to the incident reel, we can see the number 10 car who gave us a little tap in the beginning. You see, he's very polite with merging back in. But yeah, he's gonna tap a few more folks. Here you can see us. Yeah, what do I supposed to do at that point? He just steered in. Let's look at it again from his cockpit. Well, yeah, can't really see in this clip, but he knew I was there. There are the crashes that followed the one after ours. Yeah, here's some more recklessness. Just recklessness. Yeah, it's gonna cost you all those mistakes. I think it's better to tap the brake than to slide off the track, you know what I mean? But hey, we've all been there. The only thing we can do is learn from it. Yeah, that was totally my bad. As we see it from coming from behind, the dive bomb. Oh, so sorry, mate. So yeah, I took a bit of a break after that race. I needed it, but the next day I participated in another race. Unfortunately, I qualified in P12. I had more off tracks during the qualifying, so P12 it is. But I get an excellent start, absolutely great. I think there were already 2 places I got there, and here's the third. Go into the first corner. I was planning on being much more patient this race. I'm gonna be more patient, which it turns out is actually a great strategy. Much less risk, and the opportunities they will keep coming as we see another spin and we take another place. Oh, you gotta love that first lap. See a bit of movement up ahead, different lines. Maybe someone else will spin out. But here I just let off the gas. Just take it very slowly. I don't want to repeat what happened in the previous races. Oh my god, yeah. Just barely able to keep it on the track. Yeah, you gotta love that first lap. So in between the races that I'm showing you in this video, I did one more race in which I crashed in the first corner at the first lap. Yes, I was that guy. Eventually I got P10 or something, so that was a bad performance. Oulton Park is really, really tricky. I need to be much more careful here, because it's gonna cost me. In the previous races at Okayama, I had like two faults max per race. Yeah. Ooh, yeah, there goes another one. Another one bites the dust. As we are now in position 4. Very nice again. The strength of field is actually 1651, I believe, in this race, so it's only 4 points lower than the previous one. The skill is pretty high. As I get a little bit of a better exit through this corner now. Been practicing it a little bit. Still not great, but it gets better. So we get a little bit of slipstream. We can stay on the back of the leading pack. Behind us, Pedro Correa at a 0.5 gap second. Let's see if we can drive away from him. It's a tricky corner. Can't really seem to get my qualifying pace in that corner. I did it very well once, but right now I'm struggling to keep it consistent there. As you can see, I'm much more careful with the heating down the hill. But still, it gains me a lot of time, as I'm right back on the tail of the number 3 car again. Got a bit of a better exit this time, but I don't think I'm gonna make a move here. I'm just gonna keep being a bit more patient, see what happens. Just stay close to him. That's what I thought at the moment. Just slowly build up the pressure on him. Let him know that we are fast, that we are coming for him. Let him wonder when it's gonna be. Get one more car contact. Thank you very much. Which is yeah, the first of this race. Which I see now actually didn't add to the faults that we already had. It was 0 contact. Set a time of 109.4, which is not that great, but hey, I'm keeping up with the pack, so I think they're deliberately lowering their lap times as well, saving up for later. They're slowly starting to make a move on him, and as you can see, the opportunity just arrives. Didn't have to look for it, it was just there. That was the cleanest, easiest, and best overtake I've done in iRacing so far, and I wasn't even planning on it. So that's how the opportunities come. It was, yeah, it was kind of a revelation for me at that point. You can see the blue car. Ooh, he's spinning around all over the track. It's nice to see. It gives you hope that he'll make mistakes and that we'll be able to catch his place. So as we are now on the podium place again for coming into lap number 5. Can I keep it for 10 more laps? Can I keep this position for 10 more laps? Get a totally my bad, a 1x. Cutting the corner too much. It's weird. Some corners you can almost fly over, like this one. No problem. The other one, if you touch one strand of grass, you get a 1x. Yeah, this is totally my bad. Screwed up the exit. I tried to take the opportunity, to make an opportunity, but there was none. So yeah, then you pay a price for it. So Jack Caparon, he saw that, tried to take it from us. We're not going to let him. No, this is my place. Position 3. Very happy with that. If he wants it, he's gonna have to fight for it, which he's going to do. So I go a bit more defensive, like I did in the last race, trying to catch him, but he's smart, he brakes in time, he keeps it there, and he's early on the gas, so he takes my position. As I get, yeah, another one coming from behind. I kind of blocked him off. He looks like he's, yeah, like he was gonna make a move, so I had to take that into consideration, but now this is a difficult situation. What are you gonna do here? Are you gonna just stick it through there? No, I can't do that, I thought to myself, but hey, this was totally his fault. This guy, we're gonna look at it in a replay later, he was swerving in the braking zone. I was full on braking and then he just swerved right in front of me. Well, I'm very sorry, but there's nothing I can do at that point. Which, yeah, had its consequences for him and for the guy behind me. At this point I thought I felt a bit of damage on the car, but it could also be that the tires were a bit overheated at the moment, but it felt a little twitchy. But yeah, sometimes sometimes at a crash you aren't at fault, but yeah, still you get involved in it. As I take the last corner much too tight, gather another 1x. You can kind of see a pattern here, don't you? I wonder what's going to happen this race. So, lap number 7 it is. Chasing the AC Cobra livery type car. With the blue with the white stripes, looking very cool. And, oh, yeah, this was just totally dumb. This was totally dumb. Yeah. I thought I got that, you know, but too risky. But hey, that was very stupid on his part. I'm gonna look at that in the replay. I know I seem to be getting involved in a lot of accidents, but yeah, I believe the guy was at fault there. It wasn't my mistake at that point, which is pretty sad because it does, yeah, it's not good for the quality of the racing. You can see someone's very agitated. Yeah, another guy got involved in it. While he had nothing to do with it, he was totally innocent in that regard. But still, he got spun out. Yeah, that's just crap. That's just very, very not good. So yeah, I've got a conclusion on that. I'm gonna present it at the end of the video. But in the meanwhile, we are at lap number 8, yeeting down the hill. Managed to defend my position. I waited for the clear sign. Clear on the right. That's when I blocked him off. It was only after a second editing run that I realized I was battling with a -1 lap P10 guy that was also quicker than me. I should have just let him go. But yeah, it could have been cleaner. All these moves they could have been cleaner. So that's definitely something I'm gonna work on in the future. Because you know, you don't want to be that guy. You don't want to be that guy that ruins it for everyone. Even though you might be in your right. Just be a little tolerant. As we can see, George Mottek, he goes on the inside. He catches us. He's actually in P10, but yeah, he's definitely faster. Probably had a crash somewhere. Yeah, so let's just let him go. If someone is pushing for a position next time, I'm just gonna hand it over. It's not worth going into the battle. So I think it's also time for a small recap of the points of improvement that we have encountered in the series so far, which are drive smooth racing lines for first. Second is don't target fixate on others. Keep driving smooth racing lines. Very important. Next thing I ran across into was be consistent. Single fast laps, they mean nothing. You need to be fairly consistent for the entirety of the race. Next thing is be patient. Be patient as the opportunities will come, as we have just seen. Yeah, ask yourself if a battle is worth it, as it will come at a high cost, and it can even mean the end of the race. And we skip to lap number 13 now, yeeting down the hill. Get what seems to be a good exit, but unfortunately I spin it out, counter steer, and crash into another car, which puts me at 16x now. Oh, I'm so very nervous at this point. All I want to do now is finish the race. I don't care about podium. I don't care about any position. I just want to finish the race. So I let him go a little bit wide, and I cut the grass and get disqualified again. I wanted to make room for him, and I got punished for it. So I think the problem here at Oulton Park is that whoever is at fault, we are both going to be punished for it. Therefore, I need to take more responsibility for all the crashes I was involved in, even the ones where I couldn't or wouldn't budge. Maybe I do need to go on the grass for them, if necessary. I don't know. But the least I can do is no more yeeting down hills unless no one's in the way. Getting disqualified is quite shameful. Twice in a row with a crappy performance in between is even worse. We've seen how easy it can be to overtake when you're just patient. Next time, when someone's really pushing for a position, I'm just gonna hand it over. Chances are he's gonna burn out a few laps ahead anyway, like we've seen me do as well, after having desperately fought for a position. So, those positions will come to itself. You can see us coming past was when we took third position. Here we have the number 3 car. He's having a similar problem as we did. You can see, yeah, not very smooth. But yeah, that's how it goes. You can see our very not so clean overtaking attempt, which follows into the punting. I slowed it down here a little bit. Yeah, it looks as if I'm doing it on purpose here, but we're gonna look at it from more angles, and yeah, I think yeah, it's a difficult one, this one. I should have backed off. That was the best thing. I could have, but he just pushes me off, you know. As we now gonna look from his cockpit, you can see he knows I'm still there. He's not getting the clear sign, but still he's yeah, not giving any room. So one thing led to the other, and the other, and this poor guy gets involved in it. See, he's an absolute a great guy. See him merging back in very carefully, as careful as he can, that is. But yeah, he tried. So be like that guy, you know. Yeah, lots of things to learn from this video. I hope we can all learn from it. No more yeeting down hills. Careful on the gas. Careful where you counter steer. Careful with everything at Oulton Park. Don't do this. Yeah, it was a nice race. Very nice races. I learned so much from it. But yeah, I think it's wise to look into thyself. Don't blame others. I'm gonna be more responsible. I'm gonna avoid these things. With that conclusion, dear folks, thank you very much for watching. See you all in the next video. Don't forget to like, subscribe, you know what to do. Cheers!